Hello, this is Jamie with That's Incredible, and today I want to share with you, this is for my January Hostess Club members and anybody else that wants to follow along and create. Let's go ahead and talk about what's coming. So January is a new month and a new mini catalog. And while that is all great, I am unable to order enough supplies to do a Hostess Club project because I have so many people in my Hostess Club. About that. And so, with that being said, I chose to just use the annual catalog for my January sales. Now remember, January and February are celebration months, so it'll be 2 months this year, and if you spend $50, you can pick something free from the celebration catalog. There are also things that you could get free for $100 orders, and that's only for January and February. There is also an exclusive set that will be offered to just hostesses if they have a party of over $150 or more. So if you are interested in one of those, just let me know. I will have the hostess code up on the screen for you. And remember, orders are due by January 20th. So going back to the annual catalog, I am doing the World of Good. So that's on page 24 through 26. So I'll be using items from this suite today. I'll be using this paper, and I will be using this stamp set bundle. So the bundle is $48.50, and remember, when you buy the stamps and the dies, you get 10% off. So the dies, I don't know if you can see that. Okay, right there. I'll also show them when I pull them out. But these are great for any masculine cards. I know that we always, or I do, I tend to lean more towards feminine or kid-friendly cards. So, this month I decided, you know, men need a turn, and we as women stampers and any men stampers out there, we just need a classy card. So these cards could be birthday cards, Father's Day cards, congratulations on your promotion, even New Year's cards. Like, you know, this stamp set has, you make the world a better place. Happy 2021, right? Life's a beautiful journey. Thank you for being part of mine. Congratulations on this new beginning. Well, 2021 is a new beginning for all of us, and don't we need that? All right, so that is what I'll be using from the catalog. And here is the actual stamp set. This is just gorgeous. In fact, I think I would admit that I used the dies and the sentiments more than I used the stamps and the sentiments. Okay, so here's all the stamps and the dies. There's also this die here. This is the little globe, and I was playing with that earlier. But it's great. Like, I just absolutely love this set. I can't get enough of it. I have literally been playing with it for the last 3 days. So we are actually going to be making some cards from this, but let me show you some other things that I have made. All right, so this is the Perfect Parcel Die, and it's also in the annual catalog. And I just made the box from the die, and then I just did a belly band around it and decorated it. And so the box just opens like this. And I will be doing a tutorial on this weekend. And, you know, it's pretty good size. You can fit quite a bit of candy in there if you needed. I'm not going to store candy in there just because I'm just not. but there's that. And so this is the, and then I use the itty bitty greetings for the with gratitude, but this is the compass that I embossed in gold and with some gold thread. And this little template die here also comes with the perfect parcel die set. Okay. So then I also made this card. It says life is a beautiful journey. And this is heat embossed with white. And then on the inside it says, thank you for being part of mine. And I just used a pen to outline and frame it up. Just a real classy look. Okay. I've also made this card. It says, you make the world a better place. And it's blank on the inside. I have this one, and this was used on crumb cake paper, and actually it was Night of Navy ink. Life's a beautiful journey, and it's blank on the inside. Okay. And then these cards, and this is where it all started, was making the cards for this class. We will be making this card, blank on the inside, doing some paper tearing and inking. Now, I did not tear your paper. So you will want to use a chocolate, or I used early espresso ink to sponge the edges of my cardstock here. So you'll want to do that before you glue it down. Oh, sorry about that. Then I have this little card. It says, you make the world a better place, and you open it up and it says, thank you for being a part of mine. And then we have this fun little easel card, Adventure Awaits, and congratulations on a new beginning. And it'll just stand up just like that, okay? So those are the 3 cards we're going to make with our holy, these are the 3 cards that we're going to make. So let me go ahead and show you the paper, because, you know, the paper is the best. Now, you get 2 sheets of each pattern. I think I have all of mine put together, and I have, like, I don't know, I think I bought 5 or 6 packages. So there is 2 of these, and then the back side is that green kind of continental map looking. You get 2 of these, and it has those on the back. You get 2 of these, and it has this kind of old world paper on the back. 2 of these sheets, and it's got gold foiling, and then it's a bumblebee color on the back. 2 of these. Now, keep in mind, I know I have more because, well, I have a lot of packs here. But I have all my paper sorted. And then it has these compasses on the back. And I already did that page. Did I show you all of them? Oh, there's this one. Oh, I didn't show you this one. This is the map paper, and it has a brown earth on the back. But I think that's it. So in your pack, you would get 2 of each of these. Okay? So I'm going to be working straight from the kit that you will receive. That way you will see all the pieces and won't have to be confused. And we'll start out by separating all of the pieces first. So here is your kit. Comes in a little bundle like this. And if you pull it out of the bag and you keep everything in order, that should keep you pretty on track, okay? So here is the leftover bag. I just pulled everything out. Okay, set the bag to the side. Under here, this is all the die cuts you will need for all of the cards, okay? So they're just all in one spot. So when I pull a die cut out, I will be pulling it from this bag, okay? Now, for the first card, which is this card here, we are going to need the black card base, Misty Moonlight cardstock, and this piece. And then this piece here goes on the inside. And that's all the pieces we need for that first card. Okay? So I'm going to set that there. Then the next card we're going to make is this card. And so this white card base here. And then here's all the pieces. I have my embossed cinnamon cider, my two blue, and then my gold piece right here. And remember, all the dies are in my bag. So that's everything I need for this card. And then on the third card, I was pretty good about getting everything inside the card. So all of your pieces for the third card are inside there. All right, so we're going to start with the first card. And I'm going to, and now remember, I have everything stamped, so I won't be doing any stamping or embossing. We'll just simply be assembling. So this is my first card, and I'm just going to set it right up here so I can look at it. And the inside has the white piece glued in, so I'm going to start off by gluing this white piece in. Just take a little bit of glue all the way around the edges. There we go. Just like that. Give it a nice good rub. Then on the front, I'm going to first lay down my Misty Moonlight cardstock. Just like that. And I'm going to center that right on the front of my card. Oh, guess what I did not do? That's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. On my original card, I cut this down to 4 inches by 5 1/4. I did not do that before I glued this one down, so I'm just going to leave it. But if you want to cut your Misty Moonlight down to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches, I should have made myself a note. And then this piece here is actually 3 3/4 inches by 5. So this card is going to have a little bit more blue, but it's directional. So make sure that when you glue it down to the front of your card, you can read the words and you don't accidentally glue them upside down. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to center that right there on the front. I think it looks okay. I think I like my original better, but it is what it is. All right, now I need my black circle. I have 2 gold swirly things and my pedestal for my globe. So here is my black circle, my pedestal, and my 2 little gold swirly things. Okay. Bring in my little silicone mat here. And I'm going to put some glue on my pedestal. And I am going to actually glue this towards the bottom in the center. Now I'm going to wait to glue on these little swirly things until after I put this on. And I'm going to put my little black piece on with a dimensional, just like that. I'm going to put that right there on my pedestal so it is up a little bit. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to put glue on the back of these. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to have them coming out on each side. Okay. Oop. There we go. And then we're going to put glue in that one. And there we go. And that's it. That is the whole first card. What do you think about that? So there is the one I just did that I messed up on, but it's fine. It still looks okay. And whoever gets it won't know that I did it wrong. So, okay. So there's those two cards. Now I'm going to go ahead and set those aside. And I'm going to get the goodies out for the second card, which is this one here. Now, this one here is fairly simple. We have this piece and we have these two blue pieces. So we're going to first start with the two blue pieces, okay? And I'm going to start by putting some glue right there on the blue. And I'm going to center it top to bottom and leave about the same margin on that left-hand edge, okay? Then I'm going to do the same thing on the right-hand side with this other blue strip. Glue that down just like that. And then this piece here will go right over that, and it overlaps a little on both blues. So just let it overlap. It's okay. I think it overlaps like 1/8 of an inch on each side. And I just line it up at the bottom. Oh, and I did that upside down. Make sure your words are going the right direction. There we are. And that's that portion of it. Now I have this piece here, and this is where I said you want to have a sponge with a dark brown ink pad. So I'm going to lightly, and my fingers are really close together because I don't want my tear to get all crazy and tear through my words. And I'm just tearing my paper towards me so that I have that nice, rough, torn edge. Now I'm going to flip it, and I'm going to tear the other side. Okay, if you're scared of tearing, go ahead and just ink up the sides straight, okay? All right, so now I'm going to take my Early Espresso ink pad, and I'm going to take my sponge, and I'm just going to add some Early Espresso just to the edges of the torn part, not the edge of the sides where it's got that straight cut. Just to the torn part. Okay, and that's it. Now I'm going to take some glue and glue this down. And make sure that your brown paper, this cinnamon cider, see, mine is a little short, so I'm just going to kind of center it in between, and we're just going to call it good. There we go. Now I need, if I look at the card, I need my gold stand, a gold globe, and a blue circle. So in my little die cut bag, I have a blue circle, a gold globe, and another gold stand. And I'm just going to assemble this. Put some glue on the gold stand. And I'm going to go ahead and put it just like that. Then I'm going to take this, and you might have a few little pieces that didn't get quite popped out of your globe. So you're going to want to take just a needle or a piercing tool or something small and poke out all those little pieces that didn't come out. Most of them came out, but I did not certainly pick them out for everybody. And so now I'm going to just simply put extra glue on the land, and then just a light bit of glue around the globe. All right. Then we'll just put that on there like that. And this glue does dry clear. Okay, just center that on there. And I'm going to take a couple dimensionals. And stick that right on my stand. Just like that. A little tilt of Earth's axis. I have a little glue on the gold, so I'm just going to use my adhesive picker-upper and kind of blend that out, and it looks great. And so that is my second card. Now our third card, we will need our 12-inch cutter. Just to make 2 cuts. That's it. Just 2 cuts. So don't be scared. We got this. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and set those aside. And here are the pieces for my third card and my third card. So we have my card base. It's just a standard card base, and this is 8.5 by 5.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. And what I did is on my cutter, on my 12-inch cutter, I cut in 1 inch from the bottom up to the score mark, and 1 inch in from the bottom to the score mark on both sides. Okay, so here is my cutter. And I'm going to put this at the bottom so you can see that. And here's my 1 inch mark on the right side of my blade track. And I'm just going to take and I'm going to cut all the way up to that score mark. Okay, then I'm going to move my paper over to this 1 inch mark, and I am going to cut it up to my score mark. So I think I did that wrong. I think I was supposed to do 1 1/4, which is fine. I will fix it. It will be fine. Where is my original card? Here it is. Okay. Cancel that. We're going to cut that part out. So here, here is my card base, and I'm going to score this, or not score, but cut it 1 1/4 inches in from the left side. So there's 1 1/4 inches. I'm going to cut straight. Oh, I have my blade. Here's my blade. And I'm going to cut straight up till I get to that score mark. And then I'm going to move this in to 1 1/4 on the left side of my blade track. Okay, just like this. And go straight up to my score mark and back down. All right. So that's all the cutting we need to do. Now I need to score this one, this middle panel. So I'm going to line up this middle panel at 2 1/8, just like that. And I am going to go ahead. I'll do it right down here. So 2 1/8. Make sure that line is, and then I'm just going to score it because that's halfway. And this piece is going to bend, and that's going to give us our teepee fold. Okay. All right. So now that's all you have to do to prep that card for the rest of the assembly. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put glue down that side, and I'm just going to glue this flat, just flat, because we're not going to need to open that up. And then I'm going to put glue down this side. And go ahead and lay that flat. So while it looks like this white piece here that says congratulations, this is a new beginning, this slides right in here. So this area right here is 3 1/4 inches, or it's 3 inches, sorry. So my white piece is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8 because it's 4 1/4 tall. So again, this white piece is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8, and I just stamped at the bottom. And I'm just going to go ahead and center that right in the between there. And then that piece is done. It's out of the way. So now I'm going to set my card base aside, and I'm going to deal with my other pieces. We are first going to mat the DSP onto the cinnamon cider on all 3 of these. Okay. That's the first thing. So let's get those matted. Just like that. There's one. Two. And my third piece. Okay, now remember, this paper has words, so you want to make sure when we put it on the card, the words are in a readable direction, even if you can't read them. All right, so this one goes like that, and it will get glued on this left panel. This one goes like that, and it will get glued on the right panel. Okay, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and put that like that. Now I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to lay this piece flat, even with the score mark. And I'm only going to put glue on the bottom section so that it'll pop up when I open it, okay? So just on the bottom half. So all of these pieces are 1/8 of an inch. They're measured in 8ths. So like this one is 3 by 4 1/4. This one would be 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. And then the next one would be 2 3/4 by 4 inches. Okay. All right. So that's it. That's like as complicated as that card gets. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to assemble our globe on the front. And none of this stuff is popped up. Save your little bag for something else. Get my silicone mat over here. And I'm going to make sure all of my pieces are popped out of my globe. I see I had one left in there. All right, just like that. Ooh, I got a big glue mark there. Glue print. Just have a damp baby wipe. It's certainly not wet, but it's not completely dry yet either. And I'll use that to just get that glue, excess glue off that just oozed everywhere. All right, now I'm going to bring my card back, and I'm going to glue the bottom of this down. Now let me tell you why I want to glue the bottom. because I need to know where I'm going to stick the globe. So I'm only going to put glue just on the stand and the base of this globe. And I'm going to center this at the bottom. Boy, I have glue everywhere. My bottle is leaking. I'm going to have to fix that. Okay. All right. So now I can take, I'm going to just set that one aside. We're not going to play with that one anymore. I'm going to put glue on the back of this blue piece. And I'm going to put it underneath my globe and kind of center it so it's floating in there like it's supposed to be. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to take and flip this over lightly and just take a little bit of glue and maybe a little bit across. I'm going to just rub it on my finger and rub it across there. There we are. And give it a good press. All right. So the final step to this card is I have to fussy cut. Yes, I said fussy cut. Adventure awaits. If you don't want to fussy cut yours and you want it to be a strip, fine. It's your card. You may do what you would like. However, I think it looks really good. Fussy cut. I have glue all over my hands. So I need to get a clean baby wipe that is glue-free. Okay. Maybe I could wipe off this bottle too, because there's glue everywhere. I just didn't have the lid on tight enough because I refilled it today. And I didn't get the lid on all the way. Okay. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to take my snips. And I'm just going to fussy cut around the word adventure awaits. Leaving a little bit of a white border. Okay. And remember, when you're fussy cutting, you